Alright guys, I'm Scarecrow. I'm with Red Dirt Welding. We're down here in Guanajuato, Texas, and I want to do a quick review and an unboxing of this Victor torch kit I received today. This Victor torch kit is the Performer series. It's a medium duty torch kit, and it comes with pretty much everything that you need. And the reason why I went with this kit is because it has the lighter duty, the smaller, I would say, torch in it. It uses the number 3 tips in there versus the bigger ones. It's still a full-size 18-inch torch that you would get, say, in the Journeyman or something like that, but it's just a little bit lighter weight, and it uses the smaller tips. And the reason why I like those little torches is, you know, when you're climbing on ladders, cutting stuff or under stuff, it's just so much handier to go with a lighter torch than it is a big old one. I do have the big ones, but you know, when it comes to cutting something, I always reach for the smaller torches. It just makes it so much easier. So here we go, and we're gonna unbox this right now. Once again, it's the Performer series with the edge gauges. These are the new 2.0 gauges. And I will say, I was when Victor came out with these gauges, these are the new style, but the old style gauges, I was a little skeptical of you know, these gauges. Just, you know, it's something new. You never want to buy something new. I've had some buddies that bought the, you know, I guess you'd call it the 1.0 first series of the edge gauges. They didn't have absolutely any problems. They ride around on the back of trucks, going down lease roads and gravel roads and all that stuff, and you know, they haven't had any problems. So that kind of sold me. I don't know if these are as good as the old ones, that, you know, the old big giant brass ones. But you know, I've had problems with those, so you know, they need to be rebuilt every once in a while. So you know, nothing's perfect, but I'm gonna try these out, and if there's a problem, you most definitely will hear about it. But here's the oxygen, and here's the acetylene gauges. They're extremely heavy. You know, they got this extra plastic sheathing around it that's supposed to help protect it. You know, these are probably just as heavy as the old style, if not heavier duty. The only thing I'm a little skeptical about is these are going to go on the back of my welding truck, and I'm a little skeptical about these gauges here. You know, if riding around on the back of a truck and stuff, the sun hits it. I don't know how this plastic is going to hold up. I don't know how these gauges are going to hold up. These gauges always turn, the lenses always turn like a milky color. It's hard to see. Water gets down in there, and it starts rusting out that back paper and stuff like that. I don't know how easy these are going to be to change and all that stuff, but you know, and I don't know if this plastic is gonna last, or if the sun's gonna hit it and become brittle and stuff like that. But we will see. So there's your 2 gauges. It comes with a rosebud. This is probably a number 4 rosebud. Not an extremely big one, but you know, it will get the job done. You probably can't, you know, heat a big area or 1-inch steel with this. Well, you probably could, but it'd probably take a while. I don't know if you could heat a big area with this, but this is most definitely probably all that a homeowner would need, and your basic contractor. So comes with a brazing tip. Comes with one of these little cheap strikers. I mean, these are good. Everybody makes fun of these. They always give you one for free, and you know, after about 3 or 4 months, it seems like either somebody steals mine or my striker always gets misplaced. But you know, they give you one, so that'd save a couple dollars from having to go out and buy one. And then this is the torch, the handle and the head here. And like I said, it is a full-size torch, but as you can see, the barrel is a little bit smaller. You know, it does use the smaller tips. Here's the tip right here. This is a number 3 tip. It's a lot smaller than the number 1s. And like I said, the reason why I go with this is just because of the weight. You know, I don't need something that can cut five inches of steel or anything like that. You know, I mainly cut I-beams, pipe, purlin, stuff like that. Probably 3/8 to ½ inch is the thickest I cut, and this will most definitely get that done. So, you know, Victor torch comes with this. I've never known any welder ever to use this. Not even for sure what it's there for. So you can just file that right there. Very important tip cleaners. This is about the same as a striker. You know, they're a couple dollars. I'm glad they throw it in there, but it seems like these always disappear or walk off the job site. So this is a very good thing that I'm glad that they throw in there. Also comes with a pair of cutting goggles here. I don't ever use these. I just use my sunglasses. You know, I don't know what that do to me later, but you know, I just always reach for a pair of sunglasses and use those. One thing I'm not happy about clue why they put a 12-foot hose in these kits. I don't know of anybody that uses these. I don't know of you know, I don't know how much this costs, but you know, you could probably put something else in here, or just take it out and lower the price 20 bucks or something like that, you know. But I don't know of anybody that uses a 12-foot hose. I've got a 100-foot hose on the back of my truck. I've got a 100-foot hose in my shop. I've got another 50-foot hose in my shop on another set of bottles, and you know, one time I had like a 25-foot hose and I got rid of it real quick. I mean, I have no clue what people use a 12-foot hose for, but that's everything in the kit there. You know, we're down here in South Texas, and you know, Victor is pretty much king down here. There's no other torches. Years back, I was gonna buy a Harris torch set. Just because back then they used to have a lifetime warranty on all the regulators and everything like that, but since Miller bought them out a few years ago, that was one of the first things they got rid of. And the tips uses a special type of tip, everything's pretty much special with it, and there's no knockoffs with it. It's Harris or it's nothing. And when you're out in the middle of nowhere or something like that, it's probably going to be pretty hard to find a tip or a rosebud or something like that. With this Victor torch, there's a ton of knockoffs. I bought a couple new tips, and they were knockoffs too. You know, the store that I bought this from didn't even have real Victor tips. They just had the knockoff, which that's okay. That's just, you know, a consumable. It doesn't bother me any, but you know, if you go to Harbor Freight and you go and buy a Harbor Freight rosebud for, I don't know what they run, 10, 20 bucks or whatever at Harbor Freight, it will screw into the end of this. You know, it's just that's just you know, they're just universal. If you wanted to buy a torch head, they'd have that. If you wanted to buy the tips over there, you know, Northern Tool, Home Depot, any places that have that, you know, they'd all fit with this. So at least down here in Texas, you know, Victor is king, and you know, there's pretty much not anything else that you can go with. So this once again, this is the Victor Performer torch kit, and like I said, if I have any problems whatsoever with this, you most definitely get an update on it. But you know, I'm gonna try out these new regulators, see how they work, how they hold up going down the road and with the rain and dust and everything else. So don't forget to write, comment, and subscribe. And I was told the other day that you're supposed to ring a bell or something like that, so don't forget to ring that bell. Y'all all have a nice day. Thank you.